Target individuals. This is Judah J. Stop playing. You are being attacked by demons. You're being attacked by demonic spirits that are coming against you because you have a message from God, your creator, that has created you to be able to do a certain work. Your work is not the work of a normal person, a person that does not see the mysteries in the spiritual realm. Your work is a work that is heightened and that is greater because he made you greater. Now, you're no better than anyone, but he made you greater in the sense that you will be able to see and solve the mysteries of the spiritual realm, basically seeing different spirits and people, knowing when there's evil that's against you, knowing that things that are out of place, knowing that people are saying things, speaking evil against you. They're operating in a fashion that is not normal, that is not human. You can see it, you know it. And so now, because you know it, you are being attacked by another realm, a spiritual realm, demonic realm that is from the fallen one, which his name is Satan. You are being attacked because you know things. You know things. You're not better than anyone, but you know things. So when you try to deny the existence of God, deny the existence of the one that created you, you are opening yourself up to attack from the one that is against you, which is the enemy. Stop playing. Start talking about these weapons, talking about all of these low frequency weapons, talking about 5G, talking about all. You have power over 5G. You have power over these weapons that cause your body to feel certain ways. You know how this thing happens? Spirits know what you're thinking. Familiar spirits know what you're thinking. So when you start to feel fear, they will look at what you're having a fear about, and they will now attack that part of your mind, attack that part of your spirit that is afraid. You're afraid of let's just go down to the basics. You're afraid of spiders. Now they're going to put spiders all around you, or you're going to start feeling crawly things on your body. You're afraid that people are talking about you. Now they're going to start speaking in your ear. You're going to start hearing people's conversations in the spiritual realm, that people that have certain spirits in them. Now you're going to be privy to understanding what the intentions of these spirits, because you now have shown your weakness. You have shown that you are afraid of certain things. So now that spirit says, oh, they're afraid of that, so I'm going to do that. Now they're afraid that whenever they come outside, somebody's looking at them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have people always come outside, and it's going to be looking at them. Get it? Why do they always get on their phones whenever I come outside? They're going to now have people come outside and get on their phones. They're afraid. They have problems with sexual sins. Now you're going to see women around you, if you're a man, that look exactly the way that you want them to look, and now you're going to be tempted, or you're going to have this spirit of now a fornication and adultery that's going to come over you, because that is what you are dealing with. Whatever you are dealing with in the spiritual realm will manifest in the physical. So it's target individuals. Stop saying that it's all about these weapons and all about what these enemies have, and they have these weapons that can look in your house. They have these people that are around you that are carrying phones and looking at you through their cameras, and you're just worried about that. No, I'm telling you, this targeted individuals. I've been on YouTube for about 5 years now, saying the same thing. It's a spiritual warfare that we're going through, right? You have been woken up because from the foundation of the earth, the Most High chose me to go through these certain things so that we will help other people when they go through it. So he's sustaining us so that we will be able to speak life and speak the words of the Most High and to lead them to him as we go, as they go through it. It's not for you just to go through this experience and go through all these travesties and all this trauma and all this fear so that you can just be afraid and then die. No, it's about you going through it. That's why you're alive still, so that you will be able to minister to someone else's heart and lead them away from it to him. If you don't do that, then you are putting yourself in danger of being taken out of here, because in these times, people are not going to last like they did in the years past, where they went 20 years, 30 years in sin, or they kept living their lives the same way they lived, and it was not of God, and it was against God's laws. And you know what God's laws are. You know what's right and what's wrong. And you're like, I'm just going to keep doing this, and then I'll just live and keep. No, he's taking people out now. And if you're somebody that's not going to serve the Most High, you're going to be like Jonah, where you get swallowed up in the whale, and he's going to make you do what you are supposed to do. Now, when it's a horrible thing and a fearful thing to be in the Most High Yah's in his crosshairs, where he's now gonna be the one that's going to bring you to where you need to be, because it might seem like it is the end of the world, like it's the worst thing in the world, like you are not gonna make it. When the Most High Yah has to do that to you, when he has to do that to you, you're not listening to him. You won't serve him. You won't use the talents that he has given you to wake these people up. And you're not serving him in spirit and truth. You're battle. You're walking on the teety toddy. You're sometimes serving him, sometimes not. We all do it. We all have done it. When you're doing that, he's going to make you get to the place, some of us, where we need to be in him to fulfill his purposes. So you're not going to get, if you have been touched by the Most High, to be able to see things in the spiritual realm that other people can't see. You're able to acknowledge that things ain't right, and you can see, oh, people are following me. I'm feeling things on my body. You're feeling spirits attacking you. That's what you're feeling. And the ones that are in this world that are the so quote unquote leaders that are in this world that dictate and guide the principalities, right? The ones that are above dictating the flow of this world, they have connections with demons and fallen angels and Satan himself. So when you do not serve the Most High, and you've been called, like I've been called as target individuals to serve him, and you don't do it, you will go through all of these things that we are always talking about on targeted individual videos. Feeling things, having people talk about things in our life and knowing things they shouldn't know. We come outside, there they are, following us all the time. Our finances are depleted in some weird way. It seems like we can never get above because we're not serving the Most High. We have power to bind demonic spirits and cast them out to the abyss. And when you live righteously before the Most High and you serve him in spirit and truth, and you're truly doing it, seeking his kingdom in his righteousness, and you're doing it diligently, then what happens is you gain power to defeat the enemy, to stomp on the serpent's neck. That's what you gain power to do. But if you have this experience and you're just living for this experience, trying to find a way out of the experience so that you can just live this life like we've always lived, this world is coming to an end, and he's preparing the end of this world by judging his people first. So if you don't know that the Most High has touched your life and that he has made you for the reason of fulfilling his purposes on this earth, warning people about the end of the world, walking righteously in him so they can see your example, so they can follow your example. If you're still living in the world and trying to go to the clubs and do what everyone else does, you just want to be away from the target individual experience so that you can go back and do what you used to do, you're going to be tormented because the demonic spirits know who you are. If you've been woken up to be a true target individual, and you're not some liar, some person that's claiming to be a target individual, but you're really not, and you're just trying to get people on your channel and you're trying to lead them to new age principles and kundalini and what is that, ancestral worship and what is that? What is it, astral projection and all these, and astrology and tarot cards, and you're trying to do all that satanic, wicked, evil stuff, and the Most High has woken you up to know there's things that are wrong in this world that you're supposed to depart from and then lead other people from, and you're not doing that, and you're just trying to make it all about you and say, look what's happening to me, look what's happening to me. He will torment you. He will torment you, because that is the times that we live in. We live in those times where the real's going to be the real and the fake's going to be the fake. It's not going to be no, I'll just keep doing this stuff and I'll just get through it year after year after year. No, he's going to take you out because he purposed you and created you for a reason to go through what you have to go through, because we are not above our master. The servant is not above the master, so the servant will go through things as well. Our master died. He was tormented. He had nails put in his hands, in his wrist, in his feet. He hung on a cross or on a tree. He still had love for his creation. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. What kind of person would do that? A God would. So you think you're not going to go through things? We will go through. But if we stand into the end in our faith in Christ and trust in him, believing first that the Father sent the Son to die for us on Calvary, and he rose on the third day, and that he is coming back again for his remnant, Israelites, those that are the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth, and also the Gentiles that serve him and trust in him. If you trust in that and you do everything you can not to walk as a lukewarm servant, someone that has 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're all the way in. You go through the struggles of being tempted, but you overcome it. You may fall, but you get back up, and you're like, you sincerely in your heart, you're saying, I'm not gonna fall this no more. And you ask for forgiveness, you repent, you pray, you fast. And then you trust in the Most High God to bring you through these challenges so that you can gain strength through his Spirit to go out there and do the work that he's called you to do. If you're that person, you're fine. If you're not that person and you're just living for the experience to live in the world and not go through things, then you are a fake. You're somebody that ain't real, and you're somebody that he is looking at, and you most definitely might be destroyed in these times. So this is Judah J, targeting individuals. Be real. If you don't know God yet, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the power of Israel, and his son Yahusha Mashiach, that's your God. That's your strength. That's your power. That's your release. That is your salvation. That is your out in this whole thing. Because the enemy ain't stopping. The enemy's still doing push-ups. He's still waiting for any opportunity to drag you down to where he is going, which is the lake of fire. Shalom.